And we're back, and it's Sunday, and I'm up early to get in my workout. So I'm starting off with some circuit training this morning. So I'm going to do a run happy circuit train. So I'm going to run for 0.25 miles and then do burpees, and then run for 0.25 miles and then do burpees, and see how many of those circuits I can get done in 20 minutes. So let's see how this goes. I gotta know, when can we do this again? Good workout. I managed to get in a mile and 4 rounds of burpees, 4 sets of 10. So it feels pretty good for my first time doing that circuit. So now I'm gonna do some lower body exercises, and that's my exercise for the day. And I have completed week 1 successfully. Had to do a little bit of makeup work in there, but I hit all the workouts over 7 days. So going into week 2 strong. All right, workout done and ready for the day. Now it's time for Sunday brunch. So
Sunday brunch.
I've got our pork back in the crock pot today for dinner, and I just added a bunch of Trader Joe's barbecue sauce. So that's gonna be delicious to have barbecue pulled pork for dinner. And then I've got a bunch of fresh veggies chopped up. And because we had a ton of egg whites left from when I made my Blarney Stone cake, I have this whole container. I thought egg white omelets, heavily loaded with veggies and some ham, sounds real good for brunch, so it's cooking away. Wally, what did you get?
New helmet.
Did you get a new helmet?
Wait.
For your bike?
Watch this. Cha.
Whoa!
Cha. Wait. Yeah, rocket speed.
Flames! Watch out, Biggie. He's got a helmet on now, so he's indestructible. Nothing can stop him. Wally, do you love your new bike helmet? Now you just need a new bike. Foreshadowing.
Biggie, I totally get that look of despair. When you see this, you know. Oh, look at those big flakes. Thankfully, this is not an upslope storm. Even though it is spinning quite interestingly. Should just be a lovely little dusting. These are some pretty big flakes, though.
Well, St. Patrick's Day is over, so you know what that means.
Bunny.
Bunny! It's time to get out all of our Easter stuff.
Maybe I can tell you the bunny run.
Do you want to show them? Let's go show them. What did you get, the Ferris wheel out with all the eggs? Got our bunnies out.
And the bunny is taking on hill.
Yeah.
And this one is taking on hill. Run.
Are you hopping? I think you're part bunny. Doesn't feel very springy out with all the snow, but we did get our Easter gels up, and I found the Easter bunny! All right, well now we have to transform this mantle from St. Patrick's Day to Easter, so just like that, we're ready for spring! Moved all the leprechaun treasure into the bunny. We made a little Easter tree. And I love this sign. We believe in the Easter bunny. Got some cute little spring things out here. But I feel like I need to find just a couple little things to put down there on our tray. So maybe we'll have to do a Target dollar spot or a Dollar Tree run. All right, dinner tonight. We've got some pulled pork, barbecue pulled pork, with some of our goat's cheese pepper jack on top. And then I made up some fried okra and some coleslaw with the rest of the cabbage we had left over from St. Patrick's Day. So this looks like a pretty amazing meal, and it was the perfect time to pull out our hibiscus saison from Holly Daily. Happy Friday. We made it to the weekend. This has been a crazy week. We have not vlogged at all week. We just launched hard into this week and had so much going on with work and just like life and making all the food and working out every day and all the things. So it's been a good week. It's been a productive week, but it's been an exhausting week, and I'm so glad it's Friday and also can't believe it's Friday already, but it's the weekend. We made it. So I'm whipping up some homemade French onion soup tonight, and I'm so excited. It's one of my favorite recipes. It is super, super simple to make. I added some mushrooms in there tonight, but basically you're gonna cut up about 2 onions, and I put in about 5 mushrooms as well tonight just because we had some in the fridge and it sounded good. And then I use mushroom broth, but the recipe calls for beef broth. Basically, it's gonna be like 1 full 32-ounce container of broth of your choice. And you're gonna start by taking a half a cup of butter and some olive oil, browning up in the pan, adding in your onions and any other veggies you may want to put in there. Let those kind of cook until the onions are translucent. Pour in your broth, and then I season it with a teaspoon of thyme. I do add in 2 tablespoons of sherry as well, just because I think it adds a nice flavor. A little bit of salt and pepper. Cover that up, and we're gonna let it cook for 30 minutes, and then we'll be ready to put it in our bowls, add a little bit of bread and cheese, and put it under the broiler. And while that cooks, I'm gonna get in my steps for the day. So technically today is my rest day on my 6-day-a-week exercise plan, but I am gonna still walk on the treadmill for 30 minutes just to get in my steps and just to be active for the day. So I've been doing pretty good. I've been really good about always being within my calorie count for the day. I've been working out every day. Wally's over here jumping on the trampoline without his pants on because that's life with a 4-year-old. But it's been a good week for that. I'm down 5 pounds, definitely like fluctuating up and down as I make it through this weight loss, but officially hit that down 5 pound mark, so that feels really good, and just sticking with it. Now I gotta get my miles up because I do have a race coming up that I'm gonna be running, a progressive like 1 mile, 2 mile, 3 mile, and then 4 mile race over the course of 4 days. So I really gotta build up my endurance for that. So just trying to kind of figure out where that fits in. But successfully did and met my workout plan for 2 weeks, and that feels really good. And I'm starting to get better about like the calories and all that. So I'll share a little bit more with you about my journey with calories and how Noom counts calories, because definitely had some points of frustration this week and done a lot of research. So I want to share that with you guys. But right now I'm gonna hop on the treadmill and get in my walk while my soup cooks.
Look it. Here's my whole house I made for the rainy day.
So while I was working out, Wally was building an epic rainy day fort. Pretty happy with your work? You get so excited when the weather changes. He had to build a whole fort to celebrate. All right, well, my soup is looking fantastic after cooking for a half an hour, and it smells delicious. And then I just made up some garlic toast to put on top. Traditionally, you would do like a crouton or like a crusty bread or like French bread, but we just had some nice gluten-free bread, and I just toast it and then butter, garlic salt, a little bit of cheese, and then stick it under the broiler to really get it crispy. So I'm just gonna cut this up into squares and top our soup with it. And then the soup will go back in under the broiler with a little bit more cheese on it just to finish it off. Voila. Listen to that sizzle. We are ready to eat. It's Friday night.
And time for some El Cap throwback trivia with D23.
Yeah, we're excited. This was a special D23 event. So we're doing some cool trivia. And I'm making puppy chow.
Happy Sunday. We've been terrible about vlogging this week, but that's going to allow Irene to catch up on videos. Had a busy week and a lot of work and not too much fun. So we're down here on Sunday, Denver Museum of Nature and Science, to check out Stonehenge. Adam the Woo? This is Woodhenge. That's cool. I think we should go see Woodhenge instead of Stonehenge. Woodhenge is the new Stonehenge.
Slightly less impressive. So stones are symbolic of eternity. Wood is symbolic of life because it deteriorates over time, whereas stone lasts forever. So Woodhenge was slightly less impressive. Another Disney at home moment. What is a more perfect carousel ride song than the Circle of Life at the zoo? What? So good, huh? We having the best day ever. Ray's having the best day ever too. Well, it wouldn't be a Denver Zoo day if we didn't go eat at Steubens. Food has arrived. Mark went with the Cubano.
It's amazing.
It's got a side of chimichurri.
Yep.
Gotta get the fries in the tuna fish can.
Those are so good here.
I went with the grilled cheese again. I couldn't resist. Added some pickles
amazing.
on there. And this is the green chili stew, which looks so good. Wally also went with a grilled cheese. He was teetering between grilled cheese or PB&J. Went for the grilled cheese. And Mom and Dad are splitting the Rachel, which is kind of like a Reuben, but it's got some coleslaw on there and some turkey. Looks really good. Going French fries on the grilled cheese. Yum. Wow, you got kids' ice cream. Well, we made it back home to our very own Stonehenge.
Here in Highland Meadows.
Right across from my parents' house.
You got the henge, the ditch,
Looks like we've got our own
the
Stonehenge.
stones in a circular fashion.
And with that, I think we're gonna close it out here
Yeah.
because it's been a weird,
Wrap this
dysfunctional
week up.
It's been a week of being all over the place on vlogging, but hopefully within the next week we'll be all caught up on all of our backlog of vlogs and moving forward.
Yeah.
So thanks for hanging in there with us. It was a rough week coming back to reality after spring break and all the things, but we are so ready for spring and summer and all the fun things.
And you want to follow along with more of our adventures? Hit that subscribe button and bell icon. While you're down there, hit that like button. You know, it helps us out. This is a wonderful world of Walter.
Who is passed out in the car.
Day of adventure.
We love you guys just the way you are. Bye.